Welcome, everyone to Never Alone Live. As usual, I'm joined by Krista. I'm Johnny, and today we are in for a real treat. Today we have a litany of awesome people that are the Sober Girls group chat, and it is Women's History Month, so we're celebrating women, and this group of ladies who stay together, stay sober together, stay strong together, and keep each other going. I'm hoping that everybody hears great stories of experience, strength, and hope today. We're going to start off with introductions. We're going to go around and introduce ourselves. So I'll start with you, Janine. Janine, tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been sober, and then when you're done, I've got a question for you.
Okay. So like I said, my name is Janine. I'm from Georgia, sort of, but I've been in LA and Southern California for a really long time. After 15 years of active addiction, the last 5 years I was homeless. I got arrested 5 times. My last arrest was for strong arm robbery, and I was facing a strike and prison time in California. I've now been sober since January 15th, 2015. So I just celebrated 11 years in January, which is awesome. I have a sobriety podcast called Chasing Heroin, heroin with an E, which I always have to say, Chasing Heroin. And obviously some sober content creation. When I met all of these women kind of like by chance, we stumbled into this group that has expanded that side of what I'm able to do, which is awesome. And I'm also in fitness too. It's like kind of like my day job. So I've taught spin and bar and reformer Pilates and done personal training for a really long time, like kind of in and out during my addiction. Almost 18 years I've been teaching. So I also manage a spin studio, owned a spin studio with my husband that we sold. And yeah, just sober lifestyle.
That's awesome. Congratulations on your 11 years. And that's tremendous. So your big question, you get the big question since you're first.
Okay.
What is the Sober Girls group chat?
The Sober Girls group chat is a group of 9 women that met by chance through social media, which is like my favorite thing about social media. We met through TikTok, we met through Instagram. I was able to interview some of these women. We started making videos together, and then we went on Abby's birthday trip to New York, which I feel like kind of like cemented things. We collabed on some reels. They got a little bit bigger. We brought in Gabs, right, when she first got sober. And together we try to create a visible culture of making sobriety look fun and a way to connect for women in particular, because women really struggle with sobriety, and that's sad, and it doesn't have to be that way. And I feel like we are living examples of that. We have a variety of sober times in the group, and we love each other, right? Like we love each other, we have our conflicts, but we love each other. And this group is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, certainly in recent years. And so what we've tried to do is create, a visible culture online where women can connect, be honest with each other, and have fun together in sobriety, and be there for each other in times of need as a support network.
That is tremendous. And everybody needs to go and follow everybody on this page. And they need to. So if you just do hashtag Sober Girls group chat, which is what I did, you're going to laugh your ass off, because there's so many. You guys post so much.
Oh, is that a way to find us? Hashtag.
Because I just went to Instagram and put in Sober Girls group chat, and there it was. And
cool.
And all the dancing videos and just enjoying life. You just see it. You see the joy in all you guys' faces. And there's one, and once we get down to Abby, I want to know about the LAX and the sign that you're holding, but we'll talk about that. So let's go to Amanda, our friend Amanda. What's happening? How you doing?
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. So my name is Amanda. I'm a Jersey girl, but I live in Orange County, California right now, and my sobriety date is September 10th, 2014. So I've been sober for like 11 and a half years.
That's so awesome, Amanda, and you're so awesome, and love you, and thank you for helping set this whole thing up. We appreciate you.
Yes, I love you guys. We're so excited to be here.
Okay, so here's your big fun question. Well, these ones aren't the fun questions. We'll get to the fun questions. But
Okay.
what is the most important thing about fellowship?
I think it's, and what do you know about being on this podcast? It's just like not feeling alone, and basically just being able to, just with the girls constantly, communicate things that are going on in my head, and then just being able to relate so much. And then also to just bounce off like what I'm thinking in my head, and for that like reality check also of like what's real and what's not real. And then also a big thing that I know that it's about having fun with the fellowship and like friends and community, like, and if I didn't like have that, and have this group of people, I don't know like what sobriety would look like. It's just really important to have fellowship, and definitely grateful to have it with these ladies.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Amanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's move down to Britt Bernard. Good afternoon, Britt.
Hi, I'm Britt. I've been sober for 7 years.
Uh-oh, technical difficulties with Britt.
We lost you, Friday.
No. Oh, no, now you guys are all going to make fun of her. Oh, no.
We won't. We made fun of Jenna. We'll leave Britt alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jenna, your resting bitch face looked beautiful, though, by the way. I don't know if you heard me say that. It was like this. It was like, so even though it was still, it was
did
really
look good.
pretty.
Okay.
Britt.
Okay, so Britt's having technical difficulties, so let's move over to Rachel Elizabeth. Oh, no, hang on.
Hi.
Britt, no. We'll go to Rachel Elizabeth, and then we'll come back
Oh.
to Britt once we've figured it out. So, Rachel, go ahead.
Oh, hi, I'm Rachel. I'm an addict. I'm an alcoholic. I am coming up on 8 years sober April 6th. So my sober date is April 6th, 2018. I am from New York originally, but I live in Austin because I came to rehab here, and they have a pretty tight recovery community here. So I decided to stay. I'm a mom of 2 boys, and I'm a content creator, and I love all these girls in here. And my brain is on like 3% today, so I'm gonna pray that I can form words and stuff. So
Your
That's
3%
me.
is better than most people's 90, so that's good.
thank you. You're a liar, but thank you so much for saying that.
Krista and I were on a live stream for 2 hours this morning before
Ooh.
this, so I am with you.
So you
But
feel me? Yeah.
we are pushing through, Rachel. We are pushing through because we're
That's
having fun today. You're in Austin, Texas. A lot of people are in LA that we've met already. So my question is, how often do you guys meet up? And is it virtual? How many in-persons and things like that?
I mean, I feel like we're in our group chat texting, I feel like all the time. We try to see each other as much as possible. I feel like this is probably the longest we've gone, but they're coming to Austin in like a week or 2, and then we get to see each other again in April. So I feel like once the summertime, we're gonna see each other. We see each other as much as we can.
That's so awesome, and I couldn't imagine that group chat. Oh my goodness,
It's popping off all the time. If I miss like 5 minutes, I miss a lot. Let's hold myself account. I miss a lot in the group chat sometimes. But if you miss like 5 minutes, you can miss like 3,000 text messages.
What about like social media stuff? Do you guys do Zoom meetings or anything like that?
There was a time.
Yeah, there was a time.
We're
We
all
did a
just
step
really
study.
also like we're all really busy. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like most of us are moms, we're working, we're doing a million things. Everyone, that's what I love about the group too, because everyone's involved in like their own things, but we still somehow make time for each other too.
That's amazing. That's super
Yeah.
amazing. And well, thank you so much, Rachel. It's so good to meet you.
You too.
Let me jump over to Britt Bernard before she disappears on me again.
Can you hear me this time?
Yeah,
we got
can
you
hear
now. Hi.
Hi, I'm Britt. How are you?
We are fantastic.
I have been sober since June 26, 2018. So God willing, coming up on 8 years, and I'm from Philadelphia.
Big
From
time.
Philadelphia. Thank you, Britt. And you're breaking up a little bit on us, so we're going quick on this one. What do you see as the future of the Sober Girls group chat?
Oh, you got me with a loaded question.
Mhm.
I don't
You
know.
were
I
supposed to
just,
have the last one, but you know.
I think we just want to keep creating content together and see what happens and take these kinds of opportunities where we get to do podcasts and, you know, other fun things together. We're going to Austin in a couple weeks for something super fun. So just taking the opportunities that come our way and trying to spread a message of, you know, hope with women in recovery, because it's hard to be a woman in recovery. So I think that's, you know, the goal.
Dude, that's so important and so big. And that's why this today we're so excited about it being Women's History Month, and Women's Appreciation Day was that Sunday. And
Sunday.
you know, and seeing all of you guys here and you know the fellowship you guys have together is just so beautiful. And just we're really excited to have you guys here and to have this conversation. And so thank you, Britt. Britt from Philadelphia. So are you the furthest away? Philadelphia?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I feel like we're all over the place. We're all over the country.
We all are over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
But from Amanda, I'm the furthest, yeah.
And Abby too, right?
Abby's a little closer.
Oh, okay.
She's a little more west.
Okay.
Got you. Okay, let me move over to from one Brit to a Brittany. Brittany Jade, good afternoon.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm an alcoholic. My sobriety date is February 9th, 2020. So I just celebrated 6 years last month, and I'm so happy to be here.
That's so awesome. So awesome. Congratulations everybody on your time. This is tremendous. This really is tremendous.
Thank you.
Okay, so Sober Girls group chat. How does one join? How do you get more people in your community? Or no, we're closed.
No one is invited. Just kidding. We actually have a Facebook group with someone correct me, it's over 10K members. now.
11,000 now.
What is it?
11,000.
Okay, so 11,000 people. It's open. Anyone can join. So that's been kind of the biggest area where we can stay connected and support other women in recovery.
That is
Scholarship
amazing.
for women to Soberfest, to Camp Soberfest, which to me is probably my favorite thing that we've done so far, to be honest, because that was like a very real way to help somebody from within our community connect in sobriety in a tangible way. Like, obviously the videos are fun and it's cool to show our sobriety dates and that we're friends and that it's possible, but like, I'm getting chills when I talk about it. The more of that kind of stuff we can do is what we would all love to do. Like tangible, real ways, like help women connect to communities or treatment or whatever, you know, like however we can, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is amazing. Krista, what are you thinking about this? Krista is just stuck in like girl power mode right now.
I love it because a lot of you, I'm going to cry. A lot of you are like big inspirations to me. I started posting my recovery stuff and during COVID, Brittany was one of the first ones. And my stuff kind of blew up, not as big as y'all's, but y'all are true inspirations. And I host a women's Zoom meeting every week and we kind of grew a group chat out of it. It's a little crazy. It's like 20 people now, but I love that you take the virtual to reality, you know, and I think it's beautiful and girl power all the way.
I know, this is so awesome to meet you like kind of in person, because I know we've been following each other for like 6 years. So
yeah, and congratulations on the baby.
Thank you. Yes.
He's got another sober or no, it's a boy, but sober.
Yes.
That
I
number.
know.
Sober boy
I'm
group
a
chat.
girl, but have another boy.
That's so amazing. So amazing. Let's talk to Gabby. Gabby, hi.
Hi, how's it going?
It's phenomenal. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Gabby. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, born and raised. I moved to Cincinnati about 6 years ago, and I've been living here ever since. My sobriety date is September 20th, 2024. I have 17 months sober, and I'm a mom. I have 4 kids. I own a tie-dye shop. I was like wrapped up in the stoner community, which is how I got into tie-dye. So navigating that sober is kind of a funny space. But yeah, I met all these crazy girls online, and I've been wrapped up in the sober group chat ever since, sober girl group chat. And yeah, I'm a content creator. I do content, post on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, that's me.
Gabby, you are having major tech difficulties. I hear every other word. Luckily for you, I can't. I understand. It's like under Cincinnati. Okay, and we completely hear you. And Gabby, we're so glad to have you here. And congratulations on 17 months. That's tremendous. And she gone.
And
She's
she's
gone.
on.
She's gone. Let's drop down to Jenna. Jenna, what's happening?
Hi, friends. I can hear you now. I couldn't hear the first 10 minutes.
That first 10 minutes, I was talking most of it, so that's irrelevant. It's good.
But hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Introduce yourself.
I am from LA, born and raised, lived there my whole life, live there now. My sobriety date is in May of 2014, so I'll have 12 years this upcoming May. And I'm a single mom, have 2 beautiful children that I've had in my sobriety. It's probably my biggest gift is to be a sober, present mother and give my children what I didn't have as a child. And I work in the behavioral health and treatment space. And outside of being a mom, my time is dedicated to how I can help others.
Amazing, Jenna. Amazing. Okay, so your question is, what have you learned most from hanging out with all these girls?
What have I learned most? God. I mean, I think that what I've learned most is like this congruency in what recovery brings, which is that like no matter where we came from or how we got here, there's a common solution and a common piece of healing. And that, again, regardless of how we got here, we all have this beautiful piece that we share together. And that like is like metaphorically translated into like the bigger community of recovery all over the world. And it's just like a beautiful thing to see like the bonding that comes out of like a group of such different people that can find like commonality together. And again, like that I think like expands to this bigger picture of community and fellowship and healing.
That's amazing, Jenna. I'm telling you, dude, this whole thing has just been so awesome. And so let's lastly, our last introduction, let's move to Abby.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Hello, my name is Abby. My sobriety date is April 24th, 2018. So God willing, coming up on 8 years here pretty soon. I am a single co-parenting mom. I have an 11-year-old daughter, and I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Lived in California for a while. And I always say I left a little bit of my heart there. So I'm back in Pittsburgh now, raising my daughter and co-parenting. But I'm out on the West Coast as often as I can be. It's funny, actually, before I got sober, it took me a little while to learn that wherever you go, there you are, right? So I jumped around. I'd make a mess in Pittsburgh and I would run to the West Coast, and then I'd make a mess on the West Coast and I would jump back to Pittsburgh. And the first time I ever tried to get sober here in Pittsburgh, which was not by choice, it was just, I lost the privileges, right? Nobody would fly me out. I would always go to treatment out in California. And so this last time around, almost 8 years ago now, I had no choice. I had no resources. A lot of those privileges were taken away from me, and I had no choice but to go to treatment here in Pittsburgh. And lo and behold, I've been sober ever since.
This is amazing, and we got a bunch of people in our comments, right? A bunch of people in our comments, and there's so many women in here, and so many people commenting, and there's so much love. And so that being said, you're in front of a group of women. You're in front of people that you don't know. Who? What is something that you would say to women looking to get into recovery or are new in recovery?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is whatever you're afraid to admit out loud, whether it be something that you've done that, causes you to carry a lot of guilt, feelings that you're currently feeling, whether you're in early sobriety, your biggest guilt piece that weighs you down the most, I promise you, we've heard it before. We've done it before. We've probably seen it. I mean, there is nothing I have done that I haven't talked to my sponsor about. The things I was most terrified to admit out loud, which is when they lose their power, right? Expecting to be judged, expecting to get some crazy reaction. And then I hear, oh yeah, been there. You have no idea until you admit things out loud and you speak with other women, how much the things that weigh you down the most and cause you the most shame or cause you to use or drink, right? Actually so many people relate to. And I think that not being afraid to admit some of those things out loud and having those women that you trust and that you can be close with to just be honest about how you're really feeling is like really the start, right, of like a better life, a better way to live. So I would just say, don't be afraid and don't be so hard on yourself. I promise you, we've been there, we've seen it, we've done it. And we most likely have a little bit of experience that we can share that could potentially help you. So that would probably be the biggest thing.
This is so every Friday night, right? I do dinner with the boys and a bunch of guys. We sit down, and between the 8 or 9 of us, there's probably 200 years of sobriety, right? And I get this same vibe because it's like we go and we sit down and rarely do we talk about recovery. Usually we're talking about motorcycles or bullshitting about whatever. But then when something goes down, it's like, boom, we're all on it and we get into super serious mode and we come in and help that next person is what goes on next. And I get that vibe from you guys so much because you guys are so fun and you do what you do and you're actually a tight-knit group like that where it's fun, but when it goes down, shit goes down, boom, we're on it.
That's right. It's a great way to put it. Exactly right.
That's exactly what happened with Gabby. That's what happened with Gabby.
Gabby, can you actually talk?
I think so. I thought I was fine in my car. I thought that would be more quiet, and then
oh my goodness, we can hear every word now. We can hear every word.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
So along those lines, tell us, you're kind of the baby of the group, right?
Yeah, so I just turned 26 at the beginning of this month, and I have the least time. I've known some of these girls for quite a while. I've known Abby since 2020, and I've known Brittany Jade since 2021. So I've known a lot of these girls for a while, but I didn't really take my sobriety seriously until I went to jail for the second time. And that really didn't even make me take it seriously. I kept drinking because I was in denial that I ever even had a problem with alcohol. I could have sworn that it was every other issue that I was having in my life. It wasn't really me until I went on Against All Odds. I went on Rachel's podcast that she has with Oak Forest Recovery. And she took me to a surprise AA meeting. I had no idea. I thought this was a meeting for a podcast or something. She took me to a whole AA meeting, and this lady who spoke, she literally changed my entire perspective and the entire way that I was viewing myself in my life. And I was yeah, I got to make the changes. I got to get sober, which is something that I internally knew for a really long time. And so I went back from that trip. I went home from California, and I didn't pick up a drink again. I didn't smoke anymore. And I just kind of made that commitment to myself. And now I'm here 17 months later, and my life looks completely different. I mean, my relationships look different. My friendships look different. My relationship with my husband, he's sober now. And so, yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible journey for me for sure.
That is amazing. And I'm telling you, so this past January, we did this event called Freedom Fest, right? It was in Charleston, and we brought all these friends from TikTok, and we made this it was a big to-do, and so many people came together and lives were changed, right? And now we're going to do another one in LA. We haven't really announced this yet. So, hopefully you guys aren't going to tell anybody, right? We're live. And we're going to be, in October in LA. We're going to hold Freedom Fest LA. And I want all you guys to be there. And even the people from Pittsburgh. We'll even invite the people from Pittsburgh. Whatever, everybody's welcome, And, so hopefully you guys will come. And can you imagine the panel that this would be? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But we're inviting the world, and Krista said turning virtual into reality. You guys are great examples of just that, and this meeting online, getting together, it's so tremendous. Okay, so you guys are ready for the fun part, the fun questions? This is gonna get, I think this is gonna get loud.
Yeah.
This is gonna get loud. So if your mic is off, because we need voting now, I'm gonna ask a question, and then you guys are gonna kind of yell and let us know what the answer is, and then whoever the answer was has to kind of tell on themselves. So, who is the craziest member of the Sober Girls group chat?
Crazy in what way?
Yeah, in what way?
Who's the craziest?
In a good way, Gabby, the best.
Yeah, probably
Gabby's-
Gabby.
Right?
In the best way, and we love to see it.
Okay, so
Wait, we have to know crazy in the bad way. No.
I feel like we could all be. I feel like we could all be probably. We all have our. We can all be crazy and good and bad.
We take
That's what I'll
turns.
say.
Yeah,
we
take
definitely
turns.
do.
We take
Yeah,
turns,
because-
right? Yes. We've
Because
all
if you're
been.
talking about like crazy with like wild, weird shit they say online, then it's Rachel. Like she's wearing wigs and talking about her bowel movement.
I was going to say Rachel, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It could be me. It could be me. I don't know.
Rachel's out here like Gabby, just to try to deflect.
she did throw her under the bus real hard. That was,
I feel like it
first
depends
vote.
in which way. I feel like we're all of us are crazy on just
True.
different types. We all have our
True.
different shades of 50
Yeah.
shades of crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're
It's just
talking
like
about like
facts.
freak Bob crazy, like freaky crazy, like doing some weird stuff, it's Rachel. But if you're talking about like ticking time bomb crazy, it would be me. So it depends on the crazy.
But I
See,
feel
Gabby's
crazy come out of every single one of these
authentic.
bitches. I'll say
It can, for
not
sure.
Really Amanda. Not really Amanda.
No, Amanda.
Amanda's like our mom.
She
She's
is.
like our recovery,
Oh,
spiritual
God.
recovery
Okay,
mom.
Okay, so we need to introduce you guys to our friend Judy. Judy was on here a couple weeks ago, and if you haven't seen the interview, she's a Studio 54 drinker and user.
Oh.
So do you want to tell us some wild stories? I'm
Well,
telling
Johnny's
you.
question was, who was the most famous person you did coke with?
Yeah, it was pretty
Oh,
fun.
what was your answer?
James Caan.
Okay.
James Caan.
Okay.
And she had a story about Sylvester Stallone, but we won't go into that.
She did.
'Cause
Okay.
if Sylvester Stallone, you're watching, we love you, brother.
Wait, what's Studio 54?
Studio
Bring-
54 was a club in the
You know Studio
80s.
54. It was in New York in the maybe you don't. It was in the 70s. It was like the disco place. They had a big Coke spoon that came down from the ceiling. Really famous people went there in the 70s and the 80s a little bit.
Okay.
You've
Never
seen
heard of that.
It was an era. It was.
Interesting.
I don't know, Britt from Philly. I mean, I think she's playing it off like she don't know about it. But I don't know about that. The way she's playing it off right now. What Studio 54? I mean, she might have been born there. I don't even know.
Listen, my mom liked to do coke, so she might be watching this right now.
If Britt's mom is watching this right now, hi Britt's mom, good to see you. All right, so okay, so the craziest, I think we're going with Rachel. Rachel, what is Rachel, what are your feelings about? Let's talk about feelings. How do you feel knowing that your group thinks you're the craziest?
I mean, I know I'm crazy as hell. So I feel like I accept that gladly, you know?
That's it. Own that shit. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next fun question I have, and you guys already kind of answered this, but who is the mom of the group?
Amanda.
Amanda.
100%.
Amanda.
It's like sometimes it's just like ew, you know what I mean? But also no, it's because I'm just bringing them back down. Like, come on, guys.
She's just a recovered girl. Truly.
very
She's just
chill.
a very spiritual, chill, recovered girl.
She doesn't
And she
get mad.
really has a good way about just being chill, but also like telling you what you need to hear, but also and not freaking out when I feel like the rest of us can definitely freak out. She's always just like, yeah.
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 Yeah, so that's how it goes.
Okay, so how do you mom such a big group, Amanda?
Oh my god.
God bless
It's
her.
a lot. But just a lot of like just redirecting, bringing it back to
Gentle
the main
parenting.
point and the main
She definitely
focus.
does gentle parent us.
He does the
Even
redirect
getting us here today.
thing.
She was like, here, guys.
Okay, so Krista does these battles on the Tiki-Taki, right? And she found this guy in Pakistan who she's become great friends with. And watching Krista and this guy, it's hysterical. But what's his name?
Hamid.
Hamid, right? And he has become part of the group.
He
with
gave
us.
me a water buffalo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not yet. She hasn't had it delivered yet. But he likes. He's like I said, he's become part of the group, and he's so funny. And he's calling me sober dad now. So
And we're
you're-
sober family because everyone's got like sober in their name or recovery in their name. Sober
But-
family. He doesn't even know what sober means.
it got kind of awkward because he would come on and he'd say sober daddy, you know.
You should own that. We love a good sober daddy.
Sober
sure.
daddy. Yeah.
Wait, like, we should have an unofficial sober daddy for we got to pick one.
Oh, we want to watch out.
There's
If I
no
got
dad of the group.
let me know where to send in my application.
What is
Okay.
happening right now?
Okay, so next question. Who starts the group chats? Who is the most? And now this is a kind of there's two questions because who starts the group chat is the one who's usually going through the most drama and said, "Oh my God, I can't even believe this person right now." So who is the dramatic group
Abby.
chat starter? Abby.
Abigail.
I was
Damn
gonna,
it.
yeah,
Damn
it's
it.
Abby or Britt.
Yeah, Abby.
No, let me
with
say
the
this.
drama,
No, hold
but
on. No,
Brit
no.
has like good news every day.
Mine's not drama. I say this. I bring the most tea from my life.
She does.
Like I come in and I give the 10-minute voice memos on the
Mhm.
date. I just went like I'm single, I'm dating, like I just have like tea that is worth hearing or venting about. But drama, I don't know if I'd say drama. Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
It's like a
don't think
podcast. Like
it's
she'll
drama.
she'll drop that voice note, and I'm like, I'm
Gabby?
sad. Like
But
I
then
get
she
sad.
exits
I
for like
feel
7 business
One of y'all
days.
made a video
It's like
about
an
that.
honor, though,
didn't
yeah,
you?
Abby. I
Gabby
love
made
that.
a video about that.
I saw.
Yeah. I listen, I keep it entertained, I like to say. It gets
I
a little
love it.
quiet.
But I love being
does.
able to hold that space for you, especially right now. You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
very
enjoy
grateful
the
I
voice
do
numbers.
too. It's
I
Well,
love
I'm
a
very
long
grateful
voice
for you
memo.
guys. I really am, because I'll send one and then I'll go, you don't have to listen to that. Or I'll go, shit, I didn't mean for that to be 10 minutes. I tried
Or
so
you'll
hard.
send one and then you don't give any other context for like 5 days.
I'll give you that. That's facts. I'll give you that.
Okay, Abby. While we're on you, we won't pick
Yeah.
on you too much. We won't pick on, but so
Okay.
the video from the airport.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
So,
about it. For those who
I wanna-
haven't seen this, go ahead. I'll let you play this one
Okay.
out.
I want to start by saying I was probably on 3 hours of sleep, not even. And then a time change. I gained 3 hours going to the West Coast, and Amanda and I were getting ready to pick up Brittany from the airport. And I just basically said to Amanda, like, we have to do something ridiculous, not only because it's who we are, but also because content, right? And one of the things I feel like in sobriety, like we're just not ashamed. And so any way that we can turn sobriety into comedy in a way that's useful or helpful or just brings more eyes on us, we'll do. And so I don't know, Amanda, how I got the idea to put Welcome Home from Rehab, but Amanda and I went to like 3 drugstores trying to find a poster board, grabbed a couple markers, and on our way to LAX, I sat in the passenger seat and I wrote Welcome Home to Rehab as big as I could on both sides of the poster board. Amanda, mom, drove as I stuck my whole body out of the sunroof and held up a sign in LAX's pickup lane that said Welcome Home from Rehab to welcome.
I
Britt
really appreciated
to health.
that, Abby.
Dude, I was watching this video and I was crying laughing because I could my girlfriend lands tomorrow. She'll be here tomorrow, and I was thinking
Please
the same sign.
Do it.
I was
please
thinking-
do it.
But
Do
she's in here listening right now, so the surprise is kind of.
Oh.
But I thought about
Oh,
it. So now, so
Damn
I
it.
might have to think up something more creative. But and it didn't just say "Welcome home from rehab." I believe it said "Welcome home from rehab, bitch."
It did.
Yeah.
It
You know,
really did.
yeah, yeah.
If we're gonna get technical, let's get all the facts here.
Mind you, I had no idea they were doing that, and I just see Amanda's car rolling towards me and Abby out the top of the sunroof with the sign, and I was like, "What the fuck does that sign say?"
I think it was bitches, plural.
It was
Yeah, because
plural.
then we
It
got
was because it was for both of us, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we went and got Brittany Jade.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so we are not a glum lot, man. We get sober and we get to live a good life and get to have fun and get to laugh and get to belly laugh. Yeah, I'm telling you, watching that video, I was belly laughing. I was like, yes, this is it.
You should have Gabby tell you about her arrival to her first Sober Girls group chat trip. The first time she went on a trip with us. You should have her tell that story.
She had an
Oh,
initiation.
Gabby, we got to hear this story now.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought it might be like my last time actually going. Like, no lie. So I get there and somehow my flight gets delayed. So like I'm the last one getting there. I've only met Rachel and I think I had only met
Me.
Rachel in person. Wait, who else? Oh,
Me.
Brittany
Jenna.
Jade.
And Jenna, me.
Oh, and Jenna. Sorry. So I had only met like a few of them. So I'm meeting like a lot of new people. I'm already stressed out. I'm getting there like at 10 o'clock at night. I can't find the house. Like I'm getting lost. I'm in like Hollywood Hills or wherever the hell we were. And I'm trying to find the house. Finally, I park and Janine's the only one that comes out to like greet me. And so I'm like, okay. And she's like, yeah, they're all like by the pool or something. And I'm like, okay. So I go in. I only bring like a couple of my things in. And she's like, we walk into the house. And all of the girls have wigs on and they're around like this lit up ball and they're just like going in a circle. Nobody is acknowledging that like I'm there. Like they're just all going in circles around this like lit up ball. And I'm like, and Janine's like, oh yeah, don't worry about them. Like they're just doing a sober ritual or whatever. And I'm like, what? And she's like, let's go look at the pool. Like the pool's really nice. Like, you know, I'm just like, oh, we're just gonna ignore this. Like they're like home around this ball. And I was like, I'm really not like, I just was so baffled. I couldn't even believe what I was even seeing. And then all of a sudden everybody just starts busting out laughing and they're like, welcome here, Gabby. And I was like, no, I seriously was about to pack it up and get a hotel because this is some weird. This is too weird for me. I was getting hazed. I was getting hazed into the group.
We got it all on video.
I said you would
Yeah.
it's on,
It's
I was
on
like,
our
oh, that's
pages
our sobriety
somewhere.
spell. We'll teach you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I love everything about that. That is awesome. Everything about that works. That is great. All right. So
I can't hear anybody but Amanda.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Oh.
That's so weird.
Okay. Well, do we hear everybody? Krista, do you hear everybody? The online
hear
world
me?
hears everybody.
I
So
hear everyone.
Okay.
So you can read lips. Hi.
So sorry, Gabby.
Oh, she's
Did she leave?
She
She'll come
gone.
back in. She's probably
gone.
She'll come back in.
Who
Sorry,
is-
we're in
okay.
every different time zone right now, so
yeah, truly.
Who is the big book thumper of the group?
I feel like a lot. I feel like
Britt.
all. Yeah.
Me?
Kinda all
Well,
of
I
us.
say that because Britt's my sponsor.
Yeah.
So of
that's
course
right.
I
she's going.
I was gonna
I
say
feel like-
Amanda.
Oh,
Yeah,
Amanda.
but
So
we-
yeah,
that
we all
makes
do
sense.
it.
Yeah.
We all do, yeah.
Mhm.
We all do.
Yeah.
We will all get there.
Okay, I really thought that was going to be a more fun question, but I guess not. They can't.
I
They
made it
can't all
serious.
be. They can't all be winners. Okay, so here is. Let's go back to your high school yearbook days. Who would be voted most likely to succeed?
Gabby.
Janine.
Yeah.
Janine.
I got voted biggest slacker in my high school yearbook. Yeah.
Brittany.
Get out.
No, for real. I got
Rachel, I guess Rachel.
Me?
No, Rachel was using.
Yeah.
I was a teen mom.
Oh,
Wait,
wait,
in
me?
high
I'm
school?
gonna be
Okay,
Wait, are
very-
you saying
hold on,
now
okay.
or in high
Are you
school?
saying
No,
Rachel?
I'm saying now. I'm saying now. I was
Right.
going back to high school.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, that's why I
wait,
was
wait,
saying
like
Gabby,
in,
because I feel like
in
at her young ass
2006
age.
they would have voted this, or now our high school says who's the most-
Now.
You're from your sober girl group chat now.
Oh,
Who
now.
would be voted?
That
I
I think
thought
I
Gabby.
think
Gabby.
Gabby.
She's
Yeah.
very successful just
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
every
business
area.
entrepreneur.
She's a boss
entrepreneurial
bitch at her
adventure.
young ass age with all these damn kids, and like
Agreed.
I feel like she's
Yes.
someone we all look
it's
up to
Gabby.
for stuff like that, you know.
Well,
I
thanks,
thought you
guys.
guys went back then, and I was like, I will pull out my SAT scores right now.
She's so badass with all these damn kids. As a
I agree
direct
with that,
quote
Gabby,
from
for
Rachel, I have to make a meme about that one. We're gonna
Mhm,
have that one. But all these
And
damn
that's how I
kids,
feel. That's how I really
Yeah,
feel.
it's
amazing.
true.
All right, so here's a fun one. Who is most likely to forget their phone in the bathroom?
Abby.
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 Okay,
Most
Lady
likely
girly.
most likely to forget her phone anywhere.
you have
Actually,
to,
we were
defend yourself here.
well, no, I was actually going to contribute to it. Amanda and I were at an event this weekend, and Amanda's like had to go and get my purse like 10 feet away because I just left my purse
I was like
in the
"Your
middle
purse
of an
is
event
on
full
the
of
ground."
hundreds.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a vibe for you. I feel like you did that at Sean's thing. Wasn't that you?
That's
I think
100% I did at the
Abby would
bonfire.
leave
I
her
just
purse.
I find
anywhere.
a
Didn't you like
spot
put it
for
on a paper plate? It was
Yeah.
like a
No,
it was-
no.
something like that.
A man did that, and I still to this day I don't know. No, it was on a chair. This is kind of funny. We were at a bonfire, recovery bonfire, and it was like a Louis bag, whatever. I put it on a chair so it wasn't on the ground, and then I was over talking to somebody, and the guys cleaned up. They were folding.
Oh no, Abby is having technical
No.
difficulties. Right in the
down.
middle of a story.
Man
Okay, so
down.
I
Man.
wanna
Man down.
introduce you guys. I have my business partner, my business partner, and the
Oh, she's
founder-
back.
Oh no.
Oh, there she is.
And I appreciate whoever did that, but
So my business partner and the founder of Never Alone Recovery actually just walked into my office and broke something. So walked in and broke a glass. So you want to hi?
Mercury is in Uranus. That's
hi.
all of this is-
Listen. Did he
Yeah,
spill
what-
something too?
He walked in, he spilled something, and he broke a glass.
I actually totally hear you. My literally every planet could not be more aligned for me at this current moment.
Hell, I'd love to hear that. I
Yeah,
love
22
that.
life path, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
You ladies into that shit? You get down with that stuff?
Oh, we're into it for sure.
I just did the most insane, like, you'll think I'm unhinged. I wanted to prove God was real since I was a little kid. So I took basically everybody that's been involved in my life in a serious capacity for the businesses, just took their astrological chart, right? Just their birth data, because that's something that predates me. So I can't have any impact on that. Put all like 20 something people in it. Dude, statistical probability of these people meeting 1 in 10 to the fucking tillion. I don't even know what number that is. I know there's that many stars. But I don't even know what number that is.
That's
So-
beautiful.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I don't
Y'all- man. Shout out, respect. Amanda, your closet's to die for. I'm jealous.
Oh, thank you. This whole thing.
Her- This,
Amanda, shut the fuck up.
I could get down in your
oh my
closet.
god.
I love a good
Oh
closet.
man.
Okay, So back to fun
Wait, hold on.
questions.
Does Amanda have a chaise lounge in that closet? Do you have a chaise lounge?
Prop-
in that closet?
I feel like she does.
Amanda's house is unreal.
Well, you should.
What are you sitting on?
Amanda, what do
at
you
my
even do
makeup
if you
vanity.
don't have a
Yeah.
chaise lounge in your closet. Like, I don't know, but just saying.
Okay, thank you. Noted.
It is a beautiful closet. I love it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so this is a very, very important question. Who has the most shoes?
The most shoes?
Amanda.
Not me.
Probably
Definitely
Amanda.
not me.
So this
Yeah,
is one.
this is my clothes. I have a whole separate shoe closet.
I'd say either me or Amanda. Amanda, you probably have
Yeah,
Amanda.
Amanda with her shoe closet.
It's definitely Amanda.
Okay, so I win that one, and I was really looking to make a friend, and because I'm kind of a shoe guy. But that's
Oh,
irrelevant.
Leah, look at that. I forgot that that's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
he's
my
got way
midlife.
more than that. Way more than that.
Yeah. My midlife crisis was I went and bought a bunch of Jordans. Some guys go and buy a Corvette. I bought 50 pairs of Jordans. Whatever. No big deal. Okay, so this is
We love that.
the last
We
of
love
my
that.
fun questions. But who is voted most likely to run off with a sugar daddy?
Jenna.
Did you
Jenna.
come up with these
Jenna.
questions
Jenna.
on your own?
Jenna.
Jenna.
That's a good answer, Jenna.
Yes, you should.
Jenna, yeah,
I'm here for it.
Yes.
I'm not ashamed. That's fine. I love
Acceptance
it.
is key. Acceptance is key.
Yeah, and I did.
That's
come up
right.
with all
If I
these
want
questions.
peace and serenity.
Yeah.
I knew this was a fun group, and I knew that we were going to have some laughs. So yeah, I sat down and said, "Okay, what fun questions could I come up with?" Even though I was really hoping for more of a shoe, we could have been talking about shoes for an hour, but nobody wants to talk about shoes with me. Fine,
I
I'm good
hate
with it.
shoes, to be honest.
I'm good with it. So let's kind of direct this a little bit. But Janine, what's your favorite part about this whole thing, this experience with the Sober Girls group chat?
My favorite thing is the confidence I've gotten from them. So like, I was actually talking to my husband about this the other day. Like when we went to New York, we were in Times Square and Abby was like taking pictures and Rachel was taking pictures and like the girls that have like a bigger following were taking pictures. And I was just kind of standing there. And I remember Sarah, who's not in here, was like, "Do you want to take some pictures?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she was like, "Come on, do it." And I walked for like 2 seconds in Times Square, right? And she took a couple of pictures and I was like, "Okay, that's good," and like put my phone away. And their support of me has made me feel like this is something I could actually do. Like now, I put myself out there a lot more. And I remember for my birthday last year, Rachel made that walk like a video on her Instagram story on my birthday. And she was like, "I saw that." And I was like, "That's a model." And it just made me feel like so much like better about myself. You know what I mean? And now I like add, I didn't used to do like the photo setup where I like add things to my Instagram and I like share a little bit more. And I know it sounds crazy because I did already have a social media presence sort of for like my podcast or whatever, but meeting them, they just saw me as that already. They saw me as like I was about my age all the time. And they're like, "Who fucking cares?" When we were at Rachel's last time, Britt was like, "Listen, Britt Bernard, you have a weird thing about your age and you need to embrace it because it's not a big deal and you look amazing." Do you remember that? You like yelled?
Literally.
Benjamina.
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 The best in the world.
And so my favorite thing has been just
Benjamina.
the confidence. My husband and I are playing this like marriage game where we ask each other, we've got like cards that we play on Sunday nights. It's really like goofy, but it's fun. It's from Esther Perel, that marriage counselor. And it was, "What is a trip that changed your life?" And I was thinking like Puerto Vallarta, where I went to with my husband and all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? The New York trip changed my life with Abby, because like, that's when I met those girls for her birthday. We did those videos. I didn't even want to climb on the scaffolding outside, but Rachel was like, and so I did. And it literally changed my life. Yeah, like the candy.
We have to make sure he has seen that. We have to make sure you guys have seen that one, because if you like our funny ones, that is a classic.
And it just
You
changed
take
my
on
life.
hardcore
It
The
was like,
Office.
oh my God, like I have a group of girlfriends. I always wanted a group of girlfriends. You know, I've kind of like struggled with that for a while. And like, I think the confidence that I've received personally as just like a person in the world is my favorite thing about this group.
That's
In
amazing.
addition to what we do for other women, obviously, like the Camp Sober Fest, I'm so proud that we were able to do that and like the group. But for me personally, like the confidence I've gotten from them seeing me in this light that I didn't see myself in is my favorite thing.
We need to introduce all of you guys to our buddy Mike from Sober Hats. And you see the hat that I have? Krista's got one right behind her too. I'm gonna get Mike to send all you guys
Oh, we love that.
And he does sober, he does clean. We love him. I'm wearing this is, you guys know who Skylar Ray is? Skylar Ray.
That sounds so familiar.
Skylar Ray, he's a musician.
He's a recovery rapper.
He performed at Freedom Fest, and this is one of his is We Do Recover. And you know, and it kind of brings me to, you know, kind of the finale question, and this is kind of gonna go round robin. Okay, first, who is the biggest social content person? Who's got the most followers?
Gabby.
Rachel.
Oh, is it Rachel?
I don't
Gabby.
know.
I think it's Rachel.
Gabby or Rachel?
Rachel's got a lot on multiple like platforms.
Yeah.
Gabby's definitely got the highest on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, so so I'm gonna start with you guys, but how important is it recovering out loud on social media for you? I'll start with Rachel because she's not on mute.
I think it's very important. I probably go to the extreme other side of oversharing, like the most comedic now, things that were not comedic at the time that I've done, and all of these things. I think when I first started talking about it, I remember like every time I tried to get sober, I would always go on my Facebook and I'll go back in my memories and I would see when I would celebrate like 1 week or like 2 weeks, and I could never get past like 2 weeks. The most I ever got in like well over a decade of active addiction is like 90 days. And then I went out and relapsed on 90 days. And I remember always wanting to like talk about it, but being so ashamed. I'm like, nobody's going to get this. People are not going to understand me. They're going to judge me. They're going to do this. And like, I felt like that even in the beginning of this sobriety. And I also wish that when I was feeling like that, I would have seen other people talking about it so openly, because that's how we get through that shame, and how we actually recover is like knowing that we're not alone in all of the things that we feel and that we've done and that we feel like we can never come back from. It's like, no, like I have done the dirtiest of the dirt in my life. I have gone through all of these things, and every single time I will post like some of the most embarrassing, like craziest shit from my active addiction. Am I allowed to cuss on here? I'm sorry. I didn't even ask.
We don't stand for that bullshit. No.
Okay. But I will always get messages from people like, thank you so much for saying that. Like, I thought I was alone, and thank you for like, I try to put a humorous spin on a lot of my recovery stuff, because I think it's also important to never take life so seriously. And recovery doesn't have to be like such a serious thing all the time. Like, we can laugh. I will post some like really traumatic stuff, but also put it in a funny way. And people are like, oh my God. And I'm like, no, but it's okay. We can laugh, like we can laugh about it today because we made it through. So I think it's tremendously important to share openly, especially like for people in recovery, so that other people still suffering can see that they're not alone and they can make it out too.
What I love about Rachel is I told my sister, who's not one of us, about this what we are doing today, and I told her all of you that we're going to be here, and she loves you, Rachel, so much because you helped bring the like normalization to sobriety. The normal
try to do. Yeah.
Like you are bridging the gap with that, and I love it.
Thanks. Thank you.
And let's go, Gabby. Same question.
So I wouldn't consider can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wouldn't consider myself like a recovery like creator. I definitely do share my like recovery, like recover out loud. Like I shared when I was getting sober and kind of like a little bit of my background. And I kind of just over the past like year of getting sober have started to open up about like more that I've struggled with. And it's insane because when you compare like Rachel, like who is, I would consider her a recovery creator, and she's helped so many people and she's inspired me in so many ways. And I know she's like touched so many people's lives. I can like see the impact from Rachel, and just from me sharing like on my platforms a little bit about my recovery, which is not even anything compared to like the things that Rachel has shared and the work that she's done. I have people message me. I have people who come into my store. I have people in my day-to-day life who like, I was at a cheer comp over the weekend and I had a girl come and sit down next to me and be like, your sobriety's really inspired me. And like, I'd like to connect with you. Do you have a community here in the area? Like, do you know of any online like Zoom meets and stuff? And so I literally, just from sharing what I share on my social media, and I don't even share that much about recovery, I've seen like it helping people. And so I think that it's extremely important to share. It's just getting over that fear of like embarrassment. And once you realize like you're helping more people than there are people that are judging you for it, that's the main thing that's important to me. Is like, yeah, sure, people might like try to clown on me or make fun of me or cast judgment on me for things that I've been through in my life and decisions and choices that I've made, but that's irrelevant to the life that I'm living now and the people that I'm helping in my life now. So I just have to kind of bring myself back to that I'm sharing it for me and I'm sharing it for the people that need to hear it. And it might be somebody's wake up call, just like that one meeting I went to, that one lady's story was my wake up call. My story could be somebody else's. So I think it's extremely important for people to share it online.
You know, so I'm a program guy, right? And my book tells me that my past is going to become my best asset. And once I get past that guilt, shame, remorse, you know, watching what you guys are doing right now and knowing, you know, how the women out there, you know, normies are watching your stuff and they're seeing this. And, you know, when you're vulnerable and when you're open, now I'm not saying that, you know, we should all be out there doing our fifth step on the tiki-taki. That's no good. But being open, being vulnerable, you know, it helps people to say, if they can do it, maybe I can. And you guys are such an inspiration to so many people. And I just want to say I appreciate you. And on this Women's Appreciation Day and month and all that jazz, you guys are appreciated. And you know, and you know, let's do more. Let's do more. You know, I think we should. So it's you guys, some of you guys are in the East Coast. We should take a group trip to New York and go in the Sober Girls group chat. We should we'll go take over the New York Stock Exchange. How awesome would that be? And you know, and we can do stuff like that, and just be present and be bigger, right? So this is awesome. And Krista, I know Krista, who did you follow? Who do you? Because I know you, Krista was so
Brittany Jade. Brittany, you had like barely any followers when I found you, and I'm like, this girl is shit. And I was losing my husband to addiction. I didn't know what to do, and I saw her just openly sharing her stuff. I made a TikTok, said, please pray for my husband. I had an instant following overnight, and he got sober. And then I was like, okay, I have a platform now. And I watched Brittany, and we connected. We've been following each other for a while, and it's just really cool to see all. And I follow all of you girls, and you girls are all such just an inspiration. And it's the trickle effect, like Rachel taking Gabby to the meeting, and then Gabby's out here now, you know, helping others. Like, it's the trickle effect, and it's so beautiful. And we got to stick together and girl power. John, you wouldn't know anything about it. You're missing out.
I don't. And because I see the bond that you guys have and how powerful it is. And I'm going to jump into the comments for 2 seconds because there's somebody named Kevin Bernard. Does anybody know Kevin Bernard?
That would be my dad.
He says, Brittany, he says, Britt Bernard, love you. Just so you know.
Love you too, Dad.
So you know, Dad, we love you too, and we're so proud. We're so proud of your daughter. And does anybody have any dirt on Brittany that they need to tell her dad now? No, all of a sudden,
listen, my dad was a Philadelphia police officer my whole life, and he could tell you some stories about me himself. So he's actually pulled me over before. So.
Oh my God.
Krista, did you see how quiet this group got? This group always went,
yeah, they have each other's backs, Johnny. They're not trying to throw each other under the bus.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn straight.
Jenna, what do you want to tell young women just thinking about getting sober?
I want to tell them that like there's no way that you have to do it, and to like be okay with like their own process. I think that a lot of people feel like, oh, well, I'm unwilling to do this, that, or this, right? And I think the reality is that like healing is not linear, and that like there are people to meet you where you're at, and just reach out for help, you know. And I know this group, at least any one of us will meet you right where you're at with no like pressure to do something a certain way.
Amen. Come on.
100%.
Love that. And Abby, where would you want, if you hit no, sky was the limit, money was no object, could go anywhere, time, place, whatever, you could take this group anywhere in the world, where would you want this group to go for, just to hang out for a week?
Honestly, my Tokyo. I would choose Tokyo.
Okay.
I've always
Let's
wanted.
go.
I've always wanted to go to Tokyo. Well, first I was going to say Dubai, but I know not all these girls are like big shoppers. That's one of my personal dreams. But Tokyo, we would have a blast with the food, the culture, the content. Oh my God, we would. Yeah, Tokyo. That's my answer.
That's awesome.
I was not expecting that.
I was
And I
not
was thinking
expecting
somewhere
that.
tropical.
That's what
Keep you on
I
your
was
toes.
expecting. Somewhere
No,
with the
that's
beach.
too easy.
I thought she was going to say Orange County. Like
No, we'll go to
Amanda's
the Bahama. No, we'll go somewhere like that soon. Tokyo. Listen, if it's unlimited like resources and fine, we're going somewhere big.
Yeah, you're right.
Love
You're
that.
right.
Love that.
I knew I went to the right one for that answer. Amanda, we're gonna wrap this up in a minute. But Amanda, how great was this? How great
This was great.
this?
No, it's good. It's always so good to like bring us all together. And
Yes.
just remind
And this is
us
a hard
why
thing
we-
to do.
Yeah.
This is a hard thing
It
to do. Get
is.
all of us in one place. When we're
I
all
questioned
together
that it was
physically,
going to happen. I didn't know
it's
this was going to be able
hard.
to happen, but Amanda did it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
We
Sarah's
did
not
it.
here.
The
We love
promise
you,
is
Sarah.
here.
Love you, Sarah. And if you watch this, Sarah, we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes,
love
Sarah.
you,
Hard.
Sarah.
We love you,
To
Sarah.
get all of us together.
She's
at one
working
time.
hard.
Yeah.
Our lawyer
She's
girl.
got a real job.
She's defending. Yeah, she's defending
She's
somebody
defending
right
No,
now.
and we're like so grateful that you did this and like brought us all together. And like,
Truly,
Yeah.
thank
I'm a
you.
big
Thank you for
fan of
having
both
us.
of you. Yeah, so we appreciate it so much.
It was
Absolutely.
an honor to have you, ladies. Seriously.
Yeah,
Thank you
Oh, it
for
was an honor to
taking
be a
the
part
time.
of it.
Just wait until
Always.
until LA when we're all together and you guys are on a panel together. Now we're talking. That's going to be a good time.
Do you guys have a date for that already?
I think the second week of October.
I'm already just
second or
thinking
third
about my
week.
October.
We're
Second
figuring
week
it
of
out.
October.
But we like I said, I'm just kind of announcing this to the world right now with you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. That's right.
I love that for us.
You heard it here first. You guys are the beginning, and hopefully you guys are going to be the takeover. That's it. I love it. And
We always say.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead. We always say.
I was just gonna say, no. No matter where life takes us, this kind of stuff is where it all began, and this kind of stuff is the most important thing, right? Like, no matter what opportunities we get, what we get to do as a group, individually, as creators, or whatever we're doing, like this kind of stuff is the most important and the foundation of all of it. So this stuff is, I think I can say on behalf of everybody, what we are most grateful for and honored to be a part of, and will always prioritize truly.
100%.
Aw.
I agree with that.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Well, this has been so great. You guys are so amazing. We'll do this again next week, and so see you all here. No, this
See you next
was
week.
really fantastic, and I want to thank everybody who's watching, everybody who's going to watch this.
Yes.
You know, God loves you, and so do all of us. And just you guys, the love here today. I mean, we're all in separate places all over the country, but you can just feel it, right? And and I feel the way you guys feel about each other, and it's just beautiful. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for being.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having us.
You.
and positive role models and positive influences, and keep doing what you're doing, because you guys are helping people. You guys are helping people all day, every day. Whether you know it or not, you're a bunch of miracles. And we'll see everybody next week. And thank you.
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, we're actually half and half. Okay.